we have gotten more details in regards to what some of the ideas were for Loki Season 2 once they wrapped Season 1. And one of the early parts of discussion was not waiting till the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars to show us the Multiverse War. Instead, Loki Season 2 would have been the major incursions and Kangs all piling on top of one another to try to claim victory over the TVA and the Sacred Timeline. So obviously when it comes to Kang, there's always one that ends up winning out in the end up until Marvel decides to say, aha, swerve, we got another Kang out there, and then Kang is back fighting Kang and everybody else. So it's not surprising that they were going to kind of do this with Loki Season 2. Obviously, at the end of Season 1, we found out that He Who Remains was the one, the ultimate Kang that won and remained the one in control. Once he dies, all the other Kangs end up showing back up, and now everything is in a giant state of turmoil. So in Season 1, when they teased that a Kang war was coming, and that they will all be fighting one another and trying to be the last one that remains, it's not surprising that they discussed this for Season 2. And what we learn is that they realized this can't be the plot of Season 2, because one, we haven't earned the right to do this big of a scale on a TV series. Two, what are we going to do for the other Avengers films? Because that's literally going to be the plot of them. So ultimately they decided that Loki should expand the danger and the ramifications of pruning how the multiverse works and tying more into some of the problems that are there, and not fully go into this giant intergalactic multiverse spanning, timeline spanning war featuring all these variants, because why? And yeah, this was a good choice. One, because it saves them a lot of money. Two, because I don't think we want to see Loki alone take down a majority of the Kangs. That's kind of lame. Like, you would kind of assume they need the help of all the Avengers, because they kind of do, right? Like, that's the goal, to get everybody together to fight Kang, to fix everything that's going on, including the death of all these different multiverses. Yeah, probably a important thing right there. So it'll be interesting to see if they ever pivot back to this. My assumption would be sometime in the future, we're going to see elements of this play a little bit more into everything in the MCU to kind of build up Secret Wars and this giant idea of the Multiverse War.